Hey, it's Kevin. Welcome back to the video blog. Today's blog post, well, the title may seem kind of strange to you, unless you're in the radio industry. And this actually isn't a post for radio folks, although I think it does kind of pertain. The posting is called Life is Show Prep. And, well, let me try to explain. Show prep is a term we used in radio, which is, in theory, something that every radio personality, every disc jockey, whatever you want to call them, is supposed to use or supposed to do every day before they go on the radio. Show prep. And what's funny is when I first started out in the business in the late 70s, I had a boss who believed that you had to come in 2 hours before your show and pour through the newspapers looking for topical things to talk about. And if you didn't come in 2 hours before your show and you didn't see you reading the newspaper, you weren't doing a good job. Now, even as a smart-ass punk kid, it didn't make sense to me. And it took me a few years to formulate my theory, and then when I had a chance to run radio stations, my theory became, it's great if that works for you, coming in 2 hours early to pour over newspapers, to look through the wire copy, to read the USA Today, whatever it is, that's great. For me, it didn't work. What I found was, though, the theory of life is show prep. The reason I bring it up today is I have a lot of people ask me, where do you come up with these topics for your video blogs? Well, I used the tactic I used from a radio show for many, many years, that being life is show prep. I can be inspired or think of in terms of a radio show topic or in terms of a blog post any time of the day or night. It's kind of funny. You never know what your inspiration is going to be. And I think that's important for anyone who blogs, for anyone who speaks, for just anyone who interacts with people. And I think it's a way of tapping your inner creativity. I look at everything I do as a potential topic to talk with people about at cocktail parties, to interact with people here in the blog post, or even, again, back when I was on radio. I never turned it off. I was constantly thinking, and that's where you always hear people have little notepads they keep by the bedside, or they have little voice recorders, or whatever it is, whatever works for you is the key. Life is show prep. The reason I bring this up today, and again, I said, a lot of people ask me where I come up with the ideas for this post. There are a lot of blogs, or there are a lot of people who are looking for inspiration in what they do. Well, I think sometimes you have to look outside your comfort zone for that inspiration. Most people will tell you to blog, whether it's a video blog or a written blog, you need to have a subject. You need to have something that you talk about constantly. It's the best way to do it. Naturally, I go against the grain, and mine is kind of like a Seinfeld thing where it's a blog about nothing. Well, or is it? It's a blog about real life. It's a blog about observations. And again, I'm able to look at everything under the sun as a thought for the day, as something to talk about. I can have tons of ideas written down of great generic topics to talk about that are very timeless. It doesn't matter when you talk about them. But then there are just some things that kind of seem more timely. As we get ready for the new year, a lot of people are making New Year's resolutions. And if you're looking for ways to inspire yourself in 2009, view your life as show prep. Or view your life as prep for whatever you do. Have a good one. Back tomorrow with another video blog. Did that make sense to you?